I think the most inspiring stories are true stories. And in this series, I sit down for a night after dark with high-profile Australians and chat to them about their own defining moments to shine a light on how that has shaped who they are today. When you were a kid, did you dream of playing football? Was it the top of the list?
Yeah, it was the only thing. I was small and skinny and kind of had to find my way through these kids that were turning into men, but I could play. The getting drafted was like one day you're collecting footy cards and then about a fortnight later you're on a footy card. You almost felt the accelerator go down, and then before you know it, I'm 32. So I was lucky to play for a long, long time, but there were a lot of tough years in there.
Let's talk about how you took on a leadership role at the club. Did you always feel that that was part of your football journey?
At that time, the club was actually in such a state of crisis, and the captain walked away. The coach was then moved on, and we were a laughing stock. I felt a deep sense of shame about that. And it was at that moment I thought, well, I want to stay to help and I want to take on more responsibility. And it was more, I actually wanted to be captain.
So when things start to turn around for the club, what's happening?
So many people had left. It kind of simplified things. It allowed me to be the captain that I want to be. I was determined to be myself. I guess the snazzy modern catchphrase for that is around authenticity. You could feel that the human chemistry was different. When it clicks, there's something of the rhythm of the game. It's got a flow to it and you start to move off one another, and this is what we're about. This is who we are. My little self-mantra was, once the ship turns around, that's my job. That's the dignified, and then I'll just fade into the shadows. And now we've got a new motor and we're really making some steam here. We're going. And I thought, I'm going to hang around for this. I'm not going anywhere. And then you just start to have a couple of little wins at the start of the year. Okay, this is different. Something shifted. Something special is happening. Because I was old in football terms, at any moment this could be over for me. I'm now on the borrowed time. It's like the tempo's up, the air's thinner. Everything for me was heightened.
It's clicked and it's clicking and things are going well. And then you get injured.
90 seconds left.
We play a match of the round against the almighty Hawthorn Footy Club. And there's a few minutes to go and we're in front. And then as soon as I go for the big lunge, just ripped my knee joint apart. It was like the sound of Velcro ripping the whole thing. The first thing, okay, well, this is the game's done. I thought, that's the season over. I thought, I'm 34, I'm done. And then no premiership.
What's going through your head?
I do remember just feeling incredibly displaced. Felt like something had shifted in the universe, not in the good way. But then something about sitting there was like, this doesn't feel right either. And this is my club who scraped itself off the floor and getting its dignity back, and now we're on the march to end a 62-year premiership drought. And I was desperate not to be the sad guy. Despite the fact that I was incredibly sad, I was heartbroken.
But you want to keep that to yourself.
I didn't. I was very, very conscious of not being an anchor. There's a time when you play for the club and then it just slowly morphs into you are a part of the club and it's a part of you. And it happens without you really realising it. That gives me a sharp focus of, well, I've got a role to play. In football, there's mantras around it. Can you put the team before yourself? And I just remember thinking, this is the ultimate test of that.
But you're enjoying the team's success?
Yeah, I am, but it's got warts on it.
Grand final day, and you wake up. Talk us through that day.
Well, I woke up hungover. kept saying to myself, I can live with not playing in the Premiership or the grand final, but I was utterly terrified of what if we win and I have no joy.
So the siren goes.
The pride and euphoria I felt were absolutely real. They were 10. That's how they were turned up to, or 11. It was just that the other ones were turned up to 11 as well.
Did that year make you a better person?
If there's not hardship or something to push up against, that's the balance of things. I think it sort of rounded me out. It's made me appreciate things probably more, I'd say.
How do you feel about a Premiership medal?
I'm not a Premiership player. I don't think I am. I never did think I was. There's a clear line between the 22 who play and the rest. That's what it is, it's about doing your bit to help someone else. That's what team sport's all about.